Okay, I would like to show you one more project and one more stitch. This is chenille. This is a great scarf for a gentleman. And I crocheted the fringe on the border, which I will show you in the finishing touches video. But let me show you this stitch. This is very easy. It's a single and a double and a single and a double and a single and a double. But look at the effect, and it is so easy. I will quickly show you how to do this. So now let's go back to the beige to make it easier to see. And again, I bring it up the side. And I'm going to chain 3 for my first double crochet. Now I turn it, and since I'm now going to a single, I'm going to skip this first one right here because this is a double, and then the next one is a single. Now I do a yarn over and do a double, and then I do a single, and then I do a double. See right here, you're reviewing your stitches, and a single and a double and a single and a double and a single, and so on. Now remember, you can do this with acrylic, you can do this with mohair. It's beautiful in the chenille that I just showed you, the gray chenille. And you can also do this with very fine bedspread cotton, or whatever you like. It works, the stitches work with any material that you like. Okay, I ended on a double crochet. I'm going to chain 1 because now I'm going to put a double crochet, I'm going to put a single crochet on top of the double. So I go right into the first one. Now this is where I alternate. I do my double crochet on top of the single. Now I'm going to put my single on top of the double. And you get a beautiful pattern that's called a seat stitch. So you put your short stitch into the tall one and the tall one into the short stitch. So right here I have a double underneath, I put a single, and I have a single underneath, and I put a double. And I have a double underneath, and I put a single, and so on. And when I get to the end of the row, here's the double, and here's the single into the top of your chain 3. So here's your nice seat stitch. So I would like some fringe on it, but I want something a little bit different. So instead of a regular fringe, I'm going to make a crocheted fringe. And the way to do it is that you complete what we started with, which is a foundation chain, except it's just a long chain, and make it twice as long as you like your fringe to be, and then just come on back into the next stitch and do a slip stitch into the next stitch, and then you have a nice different kind of a fringe on the bottom of your project. Let's do one more for good measure, and then you can see how this crocheted fringe works across the bottom. Now you can make these all the same length, and I certainly didn't count as I was doing this, but it's also kind of fun to make them different lengths. It doesn't have to be all the same, so I think this one will be a little bit longer. Well, it's pretty close. Let's make it a little bit longer. So for a fun effect on a scarf, just make it different lengths and then slip stitch it into the next stitch. And this is the effect that you're getting for a crocheted fringe, which is really cute. You can see my other material underneath here, but I think you can see that we did the moss stitch here and our fringe.